Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Doc Sports back with your MLB rundown of games for Thursday, the 9th of April. Hope everybody's excited as we are. We've been absolutely tearing it up going back the last 3 weeks. I believe my 7 and 8 unit plays, if I remember right, are 7-0 or 8-0. We did have a 6-unit loser 3 days ago, but my 7 and 8 units have been undefeated, and I like an MLB play today as a top play. It'll be one of these games we're going to talk about here. Obviously, just 6 games for today. But let's get right to it here. If you want to get on my top plays, how do you do so? Very simple. Text me to get a 2-week all sports pass. Just $99. It's a $600 value. Text me and say, hey, Craig, I want your 2-week pass, 574-333-8717. I'll send you the exclusive link. You'll get one-on-one with me. That in itself is worth $99 a week. So, and you'll get the plays on top of it. Okay, let's go here in the MLB for today. We start off early. My Reds at the Marlins here. Marlins minus 128, total 8. The Reds undefeated road streak ended yesterday. Marlins won. But the Reds were feisty. They battled back several times, but the bullpen kind of gave it up late and didn't give them really much of a chance. They did lose 7-4. But the game before that was a miracle comeback. They did win that one 6-3. They also won the opening one of the series 2-0. I think this is a bounce-back game for the Reds. This Marlins team is going to struggle to score runs this year. I also think the bullpen's not as good as the Reds. I'm going to take the Reds here in this at plus 110. Athletics at the Yankees, another early game, 135. Yankees minus 207, total 8. And the Yankees lost yesterday, right? And that was a little shocking, 3-2. But, you know, they also lost the last game of that Marlins series. So they've lost 2 of their last 3 games here. I do think the A's are at least a live underdog here. I don't think they win. It's kind of a quandary here. I think I'll take the plus 1.5 with the A's. I could see a 3-2, 2-1 type game. I think it's going to be low scoring here as the A's pitching continues to be good. I like the plus 1.5 with the Athletics in this one. I could see the Yankees winning, but I think it'll be within 1 run. Now, the next early game, we have Detroit at Minnesota here. Detroit minus 129, total 8.5. We got Flaherty on the mound for Detroit. He's got a pretty crooked ERA so far, 7.88 ERA. 2 runs his first time in 4.1 innings. 5 runs the second time in just 4 innings, so he hasn't gone deep. That is a little bit of a concern early in the year. I think they thought Flaherty would be their number 3 starter. I think he's their 3 starter, but it hasn't looked good so far. Now, Abel for Minnesota is not much better. He's got a 9 ERA on the year. He's given up 5 and 4 earned runs. I think even though these 2 teams have been up and down as far as the offense, I think you take the over here. Both of them are allowing 4.5 runs per game, and I think we already talked about these struggling pitchers. I think you take the over 8.5 here in Minnesota. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports. Now, Arizona at the Mets. I had Mets yesterday. The Mets didn't get off the mat early and then never could recover. It was just a small play, 2 or 3 unit play. But Mets minus 154 here, total 7. Obviously, this screams that it's going to be a lower scoring game. 2 pitchers that have been pretty good so far this year. That one usually is 7 and 6.5. I'm running to bet the unders usually if I'm playing a total. But I actually think this game on getaway game might be a little higher scoring. We saw yesterday get 9 runs, the day before get 7. The Mets, their last 5 games have either pushed or gone over in all 5 games, or all 6 games actually. The last 6 games, all overs and 2 pushes. So 4-0 and 2. I'm going to take the over in this game, over 7 runs. All right, 2 games left. White Sox at the Royals. Royals minus 176, total 9.5. And K versus Lugo. Lugo has been really good this year, 1.64 ERA. He's a deserving favorite here. It's a little too much. You know, I cut it off at like minus 165 to minus 170 in baseball. So I don't like that. If you can get no bat 9th inning, I think that's a good bet in this game. Also, or minus 1. So that way, if they win by 1, you get a push. But then you get it more like minus 125. That's playable. But he's been great. He won 8-2 and 4-1. That's what I would play in this Royals game. And now last game, Rockies and the Padres. Padres minus 184, total 8. No pitcher announced for Colorado. Vasquez for the Padres, and he's been pretty good so far. But the Padres, both these teams are just 6-6. I said early in the year, I think the Rockies are going to be a good team to take +1.5. With no pitcher here, I'm not going to make an official pick, but I would lean on the +1.5. San Diego has struggled to score runs. They're just scoring 3.83 runs per game. Rockies 4.42. So, and they have a pitching edge right now, 3.58 runs per game for Rockies and 4 for the Padres. So I would probably take the +1.5 here with the Rockies, but I won't make an official pick with no pitcher in this one. All right, that's what we like for today. Don't forget, if you want to get on my top play, make sure you get in. You'll get all of my top plays, all of my best bets for 2 weeks. So it's 3 to 4 plays a day. 2 weeks, $99. This is a $600 value. Text your name, 574-333-8717. Tell me you want Craig's all sport pass. I will get in on it. And you get one-on-one with me for all 2 weeks. Good luck.